the way, after this acknowledgement, give yourself a good pause. Yeah. Like get some airtime, and then consider the mark. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. And where are you doing that from? Where are you going to do some long draw? That's really cool. I'm not going to do the shot. You're not going to do anything. Yeah, I would probably just behind these people. Or maybe over here. Wait for Dave.
Good afternoon. George Jones, Bill?
Yep.
Good afternoon and welcome. George Jones Field in Ontario. About an hour and a half southwest. Thank you guys all.
Looks like they're on their way.
There's been a lot of rugby that's been played a lot recently, and one of the big things that we saw this last week.
Hold on, Miles. We're waiting to be live, and then I gotta go through it.
Might as well be over here. Less people. A lot of good rugby being played at the late, and obviously this last week, the World Cup Final with Canada versus England in the finals, and Canada came up a little bit short. But what are your thoughts of that game?
Good afternoon, rugby fans, and welcome to George Jones Fields in Brantford, Ontario for the 2025 McCormick Cup Final, proudly hosted by the Brantford Harlequins. We've got a massive crowd, a beautiful day for rugby, and two incredible teams ready to battle it out for Ontario's most prestigious men's club rugby title. This is the matchup we've all been waiting for. And to everyone watching at home on the Rugby Ontario YouTube channel, thanks for joining us live from George Jones Fields. It's Saturday, October 4th, and kickoff is just moments away at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. As we gather today for the McCormick Cup in Brantford, we respectfully acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe peoples, including the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. This land is part of the Haldimand Tract, a territory granted to the Haudenosaunee in 1784 for their alliance with the British during the American Revolution. It encompasses 6 miles on either side of the Grand River, from its source to its mouth, and remains of deep significance to the Indigenous communities connected to it. We recognize the enduring presence, resilience, and contributions of the First Nations peoples who have lived on and cared for this land for generations. Acknowledging this history is not a formality. It is an act of respect, a step towards reconciliation, and a commitment to fostering understanding and meaningful relationships with Indigenous communities. We are grateful for the opportunity to gather, play, and compete on this land, and we remain committed to learning from the past and working toward a more inclusive and respectful future. Thank you.
Hello everyone, once again welcome to the home of the Brantford Harlequins. My name is Miles Spencer, I'm the CEO of Rugby Ontario, and I'm joined here on the pitch with Club President Dave McLean. Dave, thank you very much on behalf of Rugby Ontario for welcoming us today. And what an occasion it is. I'm pleased to be here to present Dave and the club with a memento to honor and recognize their 75th anniversary as a club here in the province of Ontario. There are very few clubs in this province that have reached that milestone, so huge congratulations to the Brantford Harlequins.
Thank you, Miles. On behalf of the Brantford Harlequins, I want to thank you all for coming out today to the place where we call this is the house that George built. Established the club back in 1950 with 8 gentlemen, all named Jones. And from there, we've grown to over 600 members, strong from our U4 program all the way up to what we're about to watch today with our senior men. Looking forward to a great game today between our Harlequins and the Waterloo County. So cheer loud. Let's have a great time out there, and thank you for coming.
Now let's meet the two clubs competing for the 2025 McCormick Cup. Topping the table and finishing the regular season with an impressive 11 wins and 3 losses, they secured their place in today's final with a gritty 36-34 victory over the Burlington Centaurs just last Saturday. Looking to capture their first ever McCormick Cup title, put your hands together for Waterloo County RFC. And for their opponents, they finished just 1 win behind in the Marshall Premiership standings with a 10-4 record and punched their ticket to the final after a high-scoring battle with Balmy Beach. They are no strangers to this stage. It's their 3rd straight McCormick Cup final, and today they're chasing their 2nd title in 3 years. They are your hometown team. Give it up for the Brantford Harlequins! Introducing today's match officials. Head referees Stephen Stuthers Robertson. Assistant referees Rebecca Matheson and Jake White. And 4th official James Fitzgerald. Let's hear it for the team keeping today's match fair, fast, and safe. And get on your feet and make some noise! Fans, please rise if you're able and remove your hats for the playing of the Canadian National Anthem.
All right, thank you very much. What an intro. Welcome to George Jones Field here in late October for the 2025 edition for the McCormick Cup. We're looking on the right side, you'll see the Brantford Harlequins, and on the left,
promises to be a
Waterloo County.
Two powerhouse squads, one historic trophy, and 80 minutes to decide it all. Who will reign supreme in 2025? Stay tuned, get loud, and let's get ready for kickoff of the 2025 McCormick Cup Final.
Thank you for tuning in. My name is Miles. I'm here with internet sensation Sean Ryan. Say good afternoon, my friend.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am looking forward to a game here at Brantford's home ground.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great game today. There's the two powerhouses finishing 1 and 2 in the season, and now they get to play in the finals. How do you feel about this game?
I'm super excited. These two teams have been beautiful all season long, and we get to see them play live here. We start off with Waterloo. If you want to take it away with the little starting lineup for me.
Sure. We have up front, we have Ben Shantz, Daniel Schneider, and Mitch Talbot up front. The second row will see Houston Kaufman and Matt Fish. Back rows, Jeff Park, Carl Schroeder, and Adam Molina. Looks like we have a knock-on off the top. We're going to, right off the kickoff, we're going to scrum down here. Looks like it's going to be an attacking scrum for the Harlequins. As we continue on with our lineup today, at number 9, we have Kevin O. At number 10, Nathan Roberts. He's going to be going to his centers, Matt O'Connor and Mitch Vorlek. On the wings, we have Nathan Roberts. I'm sorry, we have Daniel Froome. We have David Froome on both wings. And Richard LaBelle at 15. It's an important time of the game. We just want to get established for both teams. As you see on the right-hand side, you have the Harlequins. On the left, in the blue and the white, we have Waterloo County. Scrum about to be put in.
It's going to be a restart.
You know, a lot at the very beginning of the game, you know, both teams have a lot of nerves. There's a lot of excitement and everything. So these scrums, these first few scrums, are usually it's about you know, setting the tone, but you still have to keep your feet, and that's what's happening here. It looks like getting a little bit too excited.
Oh, for sure. It's one of those moments where it can start dictating the game.
Big shove by Waterloo County. And they get the penalty too.
That is the start they want to get. Set the tone, take the ball back, and make a few ground from it.
So the call here is that the front rower actually came out of the scrum, and because of that, the possession then goes over to Waterloo, and they were able to kick it out of touch, putting it on the 10-meter line. Look for the first line out of the game. Do you want to tell us the lineup for the Brantford?
Yeah, for Brantford, they got a strong lineup in at loose head, prop Aidan Vachon. Hooker then is Augustus Murphy, and tight head then is Cullen Fawcett. Then in the second rows we got Ryan Blunt and Josh Van Horn, and then we got Devon Luerters and Jordan Cozina are both the flankers. Number 8 man then Graham Kelvey. Then at scrum half, Mike Isaac, fly half then Nate Boyenga, and left wing Liam Boyenga. The inside centre, Will Kelly, who is the captain for Brantford Harlequins, as well as on the 13 position at the outside centre, Tyler Genya. Right wing then we got Jack Gelbert, and then fullback Ethan Hager for Brantford.
Thank you very much. As they move the ball out to the far side, looks like there was a little bit of a knock on. It's going to be put in for Waterloo.
And it has collapsed.
So the ref now looks like he's calling for time, and he wants to talk to both front rows. He would have talked to them prior to the game and given them his instructions before the game, correct?
Oh, for sure. And these resets are an important dominant part of it. They're going to redo the scrum, and we will see who's the winner of this next scrum. But yeah, it's an important part to start dictating the game. And as you said, the ref definitely would have had that discussion, so he's giving them another one right there.
As they settle, scrum half Kevin O looks to put it in. Nice shove by Waterloo here. The front row has popped up again. The ref is advising them to play, and they do, out to the 10. 10 looks like a switch from the 13 back inside of the center. The referee gets knocked down. Scrum half looking to settle his troops, evaluating his options on both sides. Into the forwards up front here. Big stick by the Harlequins. They look to push them back, but they're able to regain possession. Nothing's on, so they look to boot the ball downfield. Nice high ball right here as they look to counterattack. Harlequins go straight down in the middle of the field. Recycle it quick.
Oh. It's turning into a bit of a tennis match at the moment.
And there's a shot right down the middle of the field. Looks like it's going to go a little bit long. And if it goes through the end zone, what happens here? Oh, it looks like it's gonna pop up.
He's gonna play it.
Harlequins look to counterattack, and they go to the far side of the field, moving the ball through the hands very nicely.
Yeah, we did. That's what happened. We were watching.
The ball goes to deck. Looking to establish with that big dominant forward pack. We may have numbers out to the wide here. Well defended by Waterloo. Again, it looks like the Harlequins trying to establish some space in the middle of the field. Nothing's on. Charge down. Still regain possession. Second charge down here by Waterloo. They have the ball going forward. It looks like it was knocked forward. And we're going to scrum down. It looks like Harlequins put in. An exciting start to the game, don't you say?
I gotta say it is. It's been back and forth. And we're seeing, both teams really battling out, trying to figure out who's going to take control of this game. And it's looking competitive. They're both coming, testing the waters, trying to see where the cracks are. Trying to see who's taking dominance and whatnot. And we get a scrum here on the Harlequins 22.
Mitch McIsaac looks to settle. Another big shove by Waterloo. They're able to pick it up off the base. Graham McKelvey settles it nicely. Longtime veteran. Keeping it tight to the Harlequins do. McIsaac out to the far side. Looks like they're playing advantage. So it looks like the ball was knocked forward. We're going to scrum down again. Harlequins put in.
Yeah, it's been like that for the start of the game. We've had a few scrums. It's definitely put it on to Harlequins for this, and they want to make sure they get the win here. And take control of the game. As I said, it's been back and forth, and this is a good opportunity for Harlequins to kind of set the tone and use the space out wide.
For sure, I think it's for both teams. They're playing looks like they're playing within the 22s of each other, just trying to establish some dominance, but just waiting for it to settle. Another huge shove by Waterloo. Waterloo says, "We're here to play." They tap and go quick. Ref says, "No, thank you. We'll come back to the mark." But this is the second or third time that we've seen so far that Brantford has lost their own put-in due to a big push by Waterloo.
Absolutely. You can see here just a bit of shove and whatnot, but it's been going Waterloo's way so far this game.
So now we have our first line out. We have our first line out of the game.
It's going to be interesting to see how this turns out.
Sorry,
Who's going to take
this will
over?
be our second line out of the game, but this is the first one for Waterloo, and it looks to be an attacking one at best. What do you think they're going to do here?
I think they're going to try and make some space out wide. I think that's where the area is. We've seen a lot of close contact so far this game, and you know we're only not even 10 minutes in, and it's been tightly contested. So I think trying to create that space outside is definitely going to be the good option here. But we'll wait and see how it unfolds.
Tap down. I don't think it was clean ball. If not, they were hoping for it. Looks like they were about to set up a maul, but that didn't happen. Ball goes to deck. They move it all through the 10. Look to establish here to hit it up with the forwards. Ball's taking just a little bit too long. A little snipe around the outside. And keeping it tight with the forwards, Waterloo does. Another pick and go. Second pick and go. They keep attacking just around the fringes, asking some questions of the Harlequins defense. Can they step up here? There's a big run right there. Another pick and go. That's like the 5th pick and roll in a row. And they go and they score the try.
It's an absolute great start for them. Absolutely setting the tone. That's what they wanted to do. You know, they topped the table this year and they wanted to show that they are the top dogs. And what an absolute great try.
So it's been pretty established. It seems to show pretty early that Waterloo wants to definitely keep it within the forwards.
They certainly do.
And when we see we've seen both sides of the Harlequins. They can play big up front. They can play wide. They flash outside, big up front. They can do it all. But they may have to be making some adjustments a little bit earlier than they want to in order to kind of deal with this pack. You're seeing the dominance in the scrums, and now we're seeing a whole bunch of pick and goes down here inside the 22 for them to dot down in the corner.
Absolutely. And he's gotten the 2 points, so it's going to be 7-0 to Waterloo here. Just as I said, it's the start that they want. It's the start that they want, especially with Brantford being at home soil. There is that little bit of advantage on that side, so this is good for Waterford. It's good.
Will Kelly, the captain, the inside center, looking to take the reset here, telling his forwards just to back off a little bit. Well taken by Waterloo as they look to reestablish here. Nice flat ball here to the forwards. And they look to move the ball wide, nicely through the hands. Move the ball to the outside, out to the wing, down the line they go. Penalty to the Harlequins, not releasing. That's what the ref is saying. What does that mean?
It means that he was holding onto the ball while he was on the ground. You can't do that. You have to let go once you hit the floor. And Brantford got the penalty there to make sure that that's the way they went.
Well, that's a big turnover there for Brantford. They needed that penalty for sure, and now they're going to get a line out here. These seasoned veterans over here, these Harlequins, 5-time McCormick Cup champions. Last time they won it was back in 2023. They lost in the last play of the game last year to the Beach. They know how to win. They know how to win in big games.
They certainly do. They have that expertise. They know what a McCormick Cup Final is all about. On the other side, you have Waterloo, it's their first time, and they want to make a statement piece and be written in the history books.
So we have a line out here. It looks like it went straight to deck. I'm not too sure exactly what happened here, but we have a reset line out. Harlequins get the ball. They win their own line out through to Kozina. Kozina goes out wide. Liam Boyenga. He's
got
down
legs
here in the corner. Help from the forwards. They go back inside. Here come the Harlequins. Looking to move the ball. Kozina. Quick ball again as they go out wide. They're playing from sideline to sideline now. Nice little offload inside here by the Harlequins. Short ball to the forwards. Looks like it's held up a little bit by Waterloo. Quick ball. Another short ball held up again by the by Waterloo. Ball goes to deck. They look to play it wide. Yes. Yes.
Liam
Boyena
getting that try. And you could just see the different styles that they were able to play there. They were able to play straight through. They were able to play out the wing, and that's what Brantford Harlequins really have. They have the capabilities of doing everything so well.
Yeah, and it all starts from the turnover ball. This really all started when they got the penalty from holding on. And when they didn't release that ball, what happened, right? They kick the ball down the corner, they win the line out, and then they go from sideline to sideline back to this short side and able to score between the uprights. I mean, that's good rugby right there. That's great rugby.
It certainly is. Will Kelly will be kicking this to settle the score.
Nice.
And he's slotted over.
So now we draw the game level, 7-all.
Okay, so it wasn't a blowout, but
First 15 minutes into the game sees the score level, 7-all. Here we are, 2025 edition of the McCormick Cup.
You wouldn't expect anything less.
all good. Next one.
So just the reset there for Waterloo, kicking it back into Brantford after they score that try.
Nice high ball, goes deep into the Harlequins half. Looks like Josh Van Horn taking it straight up and down. He knows how to go north-south. McKissick through the hands. Out wide. Oh my. Big run here by the Harlequins. They look to reset. McKissick looking for support. Coming back across the field again. Cozina, Liam Boyena again. He goes down in the corner. Harlequins look to reset fast. Oh, great play, great dummy to dot it down between the uprights. What a play by the Harlequins to come back and score in less than a minute.
You know, they are dangerous. You got to keep your eyes on them. They have the capabilities of doing everything and anything, and you just saw that there. They play after play, able to open up Waterloo, and now they're the top dogs at the moment.
The score now is 12-5 for Brantford. 12-5 with as we wait for the convert. 12-5. So we're seeing the two different styles of play, right?
Yeah,
we're seeing that the Waterloo wants to keep it within the pack. They want to dominate up front, but we're seeing a lot of flash from the Harlequins.
And Will Kelly gets that over the bar. That's going to be 14 for them. But yeah, they're stylish. They're stylish. They know how to do it.
And I think what's really impressive that you've seen the backs link with the forwards. You know, we're seeing the big guys handing off the ball to the wingers. Everyone can link up. Everyone has the capability of scoring. Everyone's dangerous on this team.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, they haven't figured that one out, have they?
And then again, we have Waterloo with the reset. They're going to be kicking into Brantford Harlequins.
Harlequins look to do what see if they can do it again. And why wouldn't they?
Exactly.
And why wouldn't they? They seem to be finding a lot of success going from sideline to sideline.
All the way to get it. You guys can grab one. Okay. Just save yourself some energy. Yeah. Go high, Nate.
A wobbly one as they look to attack. Devon Luders, he takes the north-south. McIsaac out through the hands, into the centers. Nice fast ball. Looks like Waterloo has made an adjustment here. They want to fan out when they're at the breakdown and not have so many people committed to the breakdown. Harlequins don't care. Look at these guys. They're just poking holes for them.
They know how to do it. They know how to do it. Look at it again.
There we go. Looking to attack. No, this is probably some slow ball here. That's to tie it up a little bit, but they look to go wide. Ethan Hager through the hands.
Yes, he's got it.
Nate Boyega, he thumps it down the field into the 22 of Waterloo. Waterloo looking to reset here, counterattack. I'm sorry. Daniel Froome, he's able to recycle the ball nicely. Waterloo looking to slow it down a little bit too slow. Harlequins up quick on defense.
Go!
There goes O.
Man on!
Right through the hands here. Houston Kaufman. David Froome. Back out to just making small chunks of yards here, small advantages here. Bringing the ball back inside as they switch back inside. A little bit untidy. The ball was turned over. Harlequins take the ball. They look to reset. Boyega. Oh, thought he had Hager on the inside. Unfortunately, goes through the hands and it falls forward. That play looked on, though.
Yeah, they look dangerous once again. But Waterloo did have a good spell there. You know, they tried to open them up, but you know, Brantford take the ball back and they do what they do best. They cause some hassle.
Exciting rugby. Very exciting rugby.
Well, we have the two best teams in the Marshall here on one field. Well, how much more exciting could it get?
A beautiful day here in October. It doesn't get this pretty in October too often. So to have a game that's around 30 degrees makes it feel like it's July, but this is fantastic. Scrum down. Waterloo put in. Kevin O looking in the backs, looking for a sign. Do they have a play on here? Referee calls the set. Both teams waits for the scrum to settle. Doesn't like what he sees. Looking to reset the scrum. Just coming over to the far side. Some of the dark arts in the front row.
It most certainly is happening. All right. And this hasn't been the first time the ref has come in and had a chat. So, and I don't expect it's going to be the last time either. So.
Interesting formation here for Waterloo off to their left. Nice stable scrum. They look to keep it in. They want to drive. They want to drive. They just want to keep it in, and they get the advantage. There goes Kevin O. To the Froome brother, David Froome. It might be advantage over. Yep, advantage over as they play on. Great play here.
And he's down.
Great play by the scrum half, Kevin O. For him to get over the line in the corner.
You know, they made use of that space on the outside there. Just absolute great play for them. And, you know, you can see the team effort. You know, the team is there. You had bodies after each other and whatnot. So it's just great to see. And, you know, they create the opportunity.
And that's what he does. I think that you know, Kevin Ho, he's really looking to snipe around the corners. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, he wants to move the ball as quickly as possible. He doesn't want the ball to be on the deck for any length of time, it seems like.
Oh, for sure. And it was smart play as well to get that advantage. Definitely boost them in that scrum. And then made use of it.
So this all starts from the scrum.
Yeah, exactly.
And when that scrum happened, and you can see within the scrum that they wanted to keep it in, they want to tie up all the forwards, and it looks like maybe Harlequins broke a little bit early, and after they that's off the upright. That's off the upright. So we have a score of 14-12 Harlequins. But Waterloo, with the momentum shift, is definitely within Waterloo's favor. (14-12), Brantford.
This time it's Brantford kicking into Waterloo after that try. Get possession back and make use of it. That's what they're going to want to do and take the lead.
Kozina looks to reset his troops. Well, looks to keep it in.
Hey, set right! Set up, and
Waterloo able to take the ball.
Okay, Wash, you got it, bud. Get here back! Yes! That's ours!
Could be a pinch. Looks like there was no advantage on the knock-on. We're looking to scrum down. Waterloo put in. So maybe when the player came across, they knocked the ball forward a little bit.
Yeah, I think that was Evan Walsh, number 23 on the pitch right now.
So the last time they had a scrum, they didn't want the ball to come out.
No, and I think they're going to probably do the same thing here, trying to get advantage.
Deep inside their they're just playing just outside the 22. It looks like
there is that pressure too. Don't get me wrong, but I think they'll try and get the advantage. I think they know that they're a bit more dominant in the scrum at the moment.
As the scrum settles, Kevin O'L and another big shove here by Waterloo. Through the hands to the centers. Out to the wing, looking for space out wide. Back inside to the Froome brother, David Froome. Breakdown here on the halfway point. Kevin O looks to reset, goes to the forwards in tight. Another fastball here. Looking to attack here. That's two breakdowns. Here comes a third right in the middle of the field. Looking for help. Options on both sides. Over the head pass here. David Froome down the sideline. He's putting a touch. We're going to have a line out. Brantford put in.
Great tackle to get him out to the line. I think he would have been away. But this all again happens from the scrum. This is where Waterloo are thriving from, back at the 22, and then we end up on the other side, and that seems to be their game plan coming into this.
Go!
Nice line out move. Unfortunately, it falls short. Park picks it up. Out through the centers as they look to counter. Right out to the wing. Big tackle here by Brantford. Waterloo looking for space. Options on both sides. They look a little flat. They're not getting the depth they're looking for here to attack the line. Make it a little bit easier here for the Harlequins. But there's a turnover ball. Penalty to the Harlequins. Not releasing.
Yeah, this is an important penalty for Harlequins. Just kind of slows things down a small bit. I know that they're in the lead at the moment, but you know, Waterloo have been putting massive pressure on them, and this is an opportunity to get a lot of territory from this kick.
It looks like it's going to go. Oh, what a shot.
What an absolute kick.
Shot.
Mitch Isaac on that one, absolutely fantastic. Got the yardage.
So now they have an attacking scrum inside the 20. Looks like we have time off here. We have a substitution. So Evan Walsh coming off. Who will be replaced by Liam Boyenga.
He's back on.
Attacking line out. I think they wanted that clean ball so they could set up a maul, but unfortunately that didn't happen here. Big stick here by Waterloo, driving them back. You can see they're fanning out on defense to make sure they have the numbers. Penalty committed. Penalty
again?
Committed by the Harlequins.
Yeah, not releasing again, you know. But Waterloo get the ball back, and you know, they're going to kick it out to the line, make that territory.
I don't know if the ball. Oh, it just gets out.
Just did, yeah.
It just gets out.
Close to the halfway line, still on Waterloo's side of things. So they'll want to.
Yeah, line's yours.
They want to get this line out and create some magic for sure.
I get the feeling that Waterloo's probably going to look to maul. If they can get clean ball here, they may look to maul.
I would agree with that.
A lot of movement. Oh, they look to go off the top. Back inside play. Options on both sides. Looks to come to the near side. Over the top. Here comes David Froome. Chip over the top.
Okay.
Ball stays in bounds. Picked up by number 13. Lovely try. Lovely try by Mitch Forlek.
Unbelievable stuff. Just made use of the space. Went out wide, which was a bit different from their normal attack earlier on in the game. It just shows they do have the skills to be able to do something like that. People have got their back.
What a play by David Froome, though. As you can tell, when he was coming down the sideline, he knew that the sideline is another defender that you'll never win against. And he recognized that with the Harlequin up on him, and he looked like that he just wanted to chip it back into the field of play. And then you have Mitch Verlek to come through, pick it up on the nice bounce, and then go score the try. What a try.
Unbelievable synchronization there. Just great teamwork. Absolutely love it.
You think he drew it up that way?
I think he did, yeah. I think he's been thinking about that all week and said, this is going to happen.
This is the play?
Let's line up.
Kick is up. And it's good. Nathan Roberts slotting it through. And the back and forth affair continues.
It does. It certainly does. Now Waterloo take the lead with 19-14. And they'll be happy. They'll be happy so far with everything has gone. But as I said, it's been a tennis match. We knew coming into this game it was going to be tight. It was going to be one score, going back and forth. Tennis match, love it.
Up high here. Nice take by Waterloo. They look to reset with it just outside their own 22. Keeping it tight within the forwards. Through the hands. Oh, ball's dropped. Says there's no knock on. The referee says no. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I spoke prematurely.
You certainly did, yeah. So it is a knock on. Harlequins will get the put into that scrum. And I feel that they'll want to take it out quickly because, as we've seen, Waterloo have been fairly dominant in scrum so far.
So this is the perfect time to run some sort of play here. We have the ball's dead center.
For sure.
Split the back line.
Make use of the space is what I say. As you know, Liam Boyeng has been scoring the try, so he's probably one of the men that they're going to be keeping an eye out for to see if he causes an opportunity again.
Danger man right here. Ethan Hager on the left, looking to receive it. They get the ball out. There goes Hager. He has space. Side steps back inside. Gets to deck. It's stolen. Fallen in bounds. And out to touch on the halfway line.
I went too far. I went past it.
Nice little steal there.
Yeah, Kevin O.
Kevin O. He's at it again.
He's definitely been the guy making all the magic. He sees the opportunity, makes sure it gets done, which is great to see.
It's not a clean ball. As they look to maul the ball, it goes to deck. Josh Van Hoort takes the deck. McKelvey. McKissick. Looking to move the ball quickly. Josh Van Hoort looking for contact. There goes Ethan. With the obstruction, no call. And he dots it down. Try given.
He gets it. He gets it. That was absolutely some play from Brantford by Ethan. He's been phenomenal being the fullback for Brantford. Yeah, just saw the opportunity, took it, and he had the legs for it. We were looking at that and we were thinking, is it going to go out? Is it going to stay in? The answer is it stayed in for him.
I think he's also looking at the obstruction too. There was the player that ran in front of him.
For sure, that might be looked at, but they got the try. So
I guess he played advantage. If they didn't get the try, maybe we don't know. Unfortunately, our referees are not they're not mic'd up today. Kozina, he converts. Is the over under 100 on this one? Like it's this game is going back and forth. So many tries.
It certainly looks like it could be. And we're not even at halftime yet, so there's plenty of more rugby to play. There's only 3 points in between them. 21-19 at the moment, and it's fantastic rugby. It's fantastic rugby. We love to see it. So Waterloo will be taking the kick to Brantford Harlequins here after they scored.
The reset goes nice and high. Ball's knocked on by the Harlequins. They look to reset. Scrum for Waterloo. It's got to be less than 5 minutes here before we get to halftime. Full crowd over here in Brantford, Ontario. Everyone here to watch their Brantford Harlequins. See if they can bring home the cup.
And this would be a first for them as well. So it's big stakes for them, but they have that energy to do it.
But we'll do the first for Waterloo.
For Waterloo,
For
of course.
Waterloo,
Yes. Sorry, my apologies.
Yes.
Misspoke there.
That's okay. Kevin O waits for it to reset. The scrum collapses yet again. Now, we've seen a lot of collapses so far in this first half, and I'm really sure that the referee, the last thing he wants to do is go to his pocket for any type of penalties, especially in a finals game like this, right?
Oh, 100% sure, but we see these penalties all the time at the moment, so he's going to be thinking the numbers are racking up, there's something going to go, but he's going to try and keep that in his pocket as long as he can, I think.
as he waits for the scrum to settle. They look to keep it in. They want to walk. As they leave the ball at the back of the ruck, or back of the scrum. Roberts out to the center. Ooh, unfortunate.
Didn't go the way he wanted to.
Unfortunate play by Rich LaBelle.
But you saw the vision that he had to go out wing. There was space for him, but just, yeah, didn't sync up as well as they wanted to. But good play, good sight. They were hoping for the penalty to go their way, on that scrum. It just didn't come to them, but they tried to make an opportunity by going out the wing.
It's going to be another scrum for Brantford. Mitch McIsaac. Looking to put the ball in. Big shove again by Waterloo, and they take the ball back.
Yeah, they've just been dominant. They know that that's their strong suit, and they've just been dominating at left, right, and center there.
So you can see that the referee has gone to talk to the captain, telling him they got to keep your front row in now. This is like you said, the numbers are racking up. They got to find a way to stay in. If not, I'm going to have to reach to the card, and he doesn't want to do that. So I'm sure that we're just about to run into halftime, and then they'll have that discussion and maybe even make their adjustments. I'm not sure, but something definitely has to change so they don't have these. They don't give up these penalties anymore.
Oh, 100%. It's definitely their weak spot at the moment, and Waterloo are utilizing that.
So with that being said, if I was Waterloo, especially with this attacking line out, I'm looking to keep it and bring it down and probably maul.
Absolutely, that would be the mindset going into this.
Especially with not that much time left on the clock.
Somewhat.
Of course, we're going to be wrong because
yeah, we've gotten it wrong a few times already.
Yeah,
so,
and they run a cheeky play up front.
Oh,
and they look to score a try.
Oh. It did come off the line out, so we'll take the credit for that, I suppose.
So clearly a design play that they want to move the pod back as far as they can, open up a bit of a gap, and they have a player running through for them to catch the ball, and then obviously attack the line and score a try.
It absolutely looked beautiful. They knew what they were doing. That was just magic. And they take back the lead again, and as I said, it's been a tennis match in that sense. The scoreline is going back and forth. Who's on top now? Waterloo, and they'll hope to get another 2 points as well to increase that lead.
What a game! What a game! This is truly exciting. I knew it was going to be a high-scoring affair, but wow, this is great. Wide open rugby on both sides. I think it's anyone's game at this point.
Most certainly is. Nathan Roberts, has he got it? No, unfortunately. So he hasn't won the gap.
They go to halftime.
Yeah. What a first half. What a first half. The score at the moment is 24-21. Waterloo winning by 3 points. As we head into halftime, it's been great. It's been fantastic.
We've seen a lot of good rugby here this afternoon, and that means the second half is just going to be. Hopefully, it's just as exciting.
At the half, the score is 24 Waterloo County RFC, Brantford Harlequins 21. We'd now like to welcome to the field Rugby Canada Board Chair Kathleen McGinn, Rugby Ontario CEO Miles Spencer, and Rugby Ontario COO Nicole Kovac to present a very special Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Bill Webb Sr. in honor of the late Bill Webb.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as we mark halftime here, it is my great pleasure to be joined on pitch with a panel of award presenters. It's a occasion, like we said at the opening remarks for today. We're here at Brantford Harlequins to mark their 75th anniversary and the hosting of the 2025 McCormick Cup. But we also have the distinct pleasure and honor to recognize a very, very important contributor to the Ontario rugby community. And without further ado, I'm pleased to introduce the Chair of Rugby Canada, Kathleen McGinn.
Thank you, Miles. Thank you, everyone. It's an honor to be here. It's wonderful to be here on this occasion. It's a really special occasion as we celebrate a man who's done so much for rugby and whose loss that we still feel in the rugby community from coast to coast. Bill Webb gave most of us, truly, right, Ian? Most of us our start in rugby, to be frank. And so there are many, many people here in his club, at the national level, at the provincial level, and abroad that really owe their careers in rugby to him. He's always provided opportunities for anyone to play the game and was an unbelievable steward for Canada, both nationally and internationally as well. And it gives me great pleasure, actually, to provide you with this award, Mr. Webb Sr., on behalf of Bill and his family, Stephen and James and Agnes. Congratulations.
All right, and then on behalf of the Brantford Harlequins, Bill was a player here in Brantford, first off with the Brantford Collegiate Institute and then with the Harlequins. So on behalf of us, and he gave a lot of our players a start in the professional leagues with the Arrows as well, a few of them that are playing this game today. So on behalf of this, we'd like to present you with honorary Brantford Harlequins jersey, number 9 for the Webb.
And now we are joined also by provincial team coach Phil Murphy, and he's also here on behalf of the Wilfrid Laurier University men's rugby team.
Bill Webb is a great man, as everybody here knows, but what they may not have known that he was a Laurier graduate in 1986. And so this is a jersey that we're presenting to Bill Sr. For Bill Webb for his contribution in rugby. And the inscription is Bill Webb, Wilfrid Laurier grad, 1986 champion of rugby.
Everyone could just follow Nicole off the pitch. And we'd be remiss not to give Bill Sr. the opportunity to say a few words.
Thank you very much, Harlequins, and thank you, Laurier. Thank you, Rugby Canada. I just run into people, I forget names, I forget people at this age, but there are a lot of them around, and thank you so much for everything you did for our family. The Harlequins, I want you to know, spent a very happy and beery type party in our backyard when my dear wife Robbie was away with me, and we surprised them. So the Harlequins and George Jones had some fun there. So thank you very much.
Now, please welcome to the field your halftime performers, soldiers of the Royal Highland Fusiliers of Canada Pipes and Drums.
All right, and we're back, getting ready for the second half here, 24-21. It's been a crazy game so far in this first half. Waterloo, and then the Harlequins, and they're going back and forth and back and forth. Sean, what do you think about this so far?
It's been crazy. It's been crazy, and it's the final that we kind of deserved, I think. These two teams have battled it out.
We're just going to pause for a quick second for the PA announcer to officially kick off the second half. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I guess we're not going to. As you can see, they swap sides here, and we're getting ready for kickoff as Waterloo is kicking off to the Harlequins. Nathan Roberts puts it nice and high. Harlequins looking for space. Looking for that quick ball again. Ethan Hager, he's had a game so far. McIsaac looks for a forward inside. Boyega looks for that flat ball. Well, it looks like we have a little bit of a knock on. It's going to be scrum down. Oh, we're playing advantage first. Waterloo still with advantage. Still playing advantage. Looks to come back short side. That's not rolling away. That looks like that knock-on just turned into a penalty.
It certainly did. And that's what Waterloo wants. They want to make sure they take dominance straight away and try and widen the gap, if anything.
So what do you do here? You know, you're inside the 40. It's definitely a makeable kick. Do you want to look for to put it into touch, or do you want to look for points?
I would be doing exactly what I think Kevin O just kicked that one into touch. That's what I would be doing. Try and get a try. Try and widen the gap. Go in for a maul. They are dominant in those spaces, as we've seen so far this game.
Sure. So we're looking to have a line out here for Waterloo, just inside the 22. As you can see the score in the background there. Just wanted to let you know that this game will be uploaded in full on Rugby Ontario's YouTube site a little bit later on today. As this ball is brought down, a quick snipe by Kevin. And they look to score in the corner. Yes, they do. I mean, that's what the scrum half has been doing pretty much all game. Anytime he has the opportunity to take it quicker, that's exactly what he's been doing, and he's just been looking to create at every opportunity he has.
He is the playmaker. He's just been phenomenal. He's definitely one that I've been keeping an eye out all game, and yeah, just another great mindset there to go straight through and utilize the set pieces. I think overall Waterloo have been the more dominant side, especially in the scrums, but lineouts as well. They have been fantastic.
So what does the Harlequins have to do to kind of get back into this now?
I think they need to settle themselves. I think they need to just gain possession and do the basics well, you know, and try and not give up those penalties and maybe try and get back that scrum dominance. That kick does not go over.
Does not go over, no.
Yeah.
So now we have a score of 29-21 Waterloo. So they strike first in the second half.
Yeah, and they strike it hot.
Kozina looks to reset his troops.
And here we have Brantford kicking it into Waterloo.
Looks like the forwards are off to the left. He wants to keep it nice and high to the left, and that's exactly what he does. Well taken by Waterloo as they look to attack. Setting up a little bit of a mini maul here as it decides to collapse. It goes to deck. Out through the backs and the hands. They may have a man on over here.
He's got the legs.
Unfortunate. Daniel Froome, as he makes a little scamper on the outside here, looked at the pass inside, and it looks like it went off the hands of his own player when the ball went forward. So we're going to have a scrum here, Harlequins put in. So going into the first half, we saw a lot of upset scrums from Waterloo. Do you think we'll see it again right now?
We might. Maybe Harlequins have come up with a plan to stop that happening. The talk on the break and whatnot. I think that's the talk they would have been talking about.
How do they make this adjustment? This is going to be a crucial scrum here for the Harlequins. McIsaac waits for it to settle. The shove is on, but it's not as it was before. They win the ball handily. McKelvey takes it off the base. Look to pick and go here from the Harlequins. Some good stuff here as they attack the fringes. The crowd screaming for a pinch. Dave Neal, new hooker in for the Harlequins. He brings loads of experience. Kozina looks to go out wide, sees a little gap, snipes through. They look to consolidate, but unfortunately they lose the ball. Ball goes back to Waterloo. Waterloo looking to attack. Little line break here by Waterloo. They continue to move. Kevin, the ball's out. No one's there to take it.
Smart play.
Harlequins look to reset, coming out to the short side. Boyega. McIsaac weighs his options. Back to the forwards inside. Again, attacking the fringes of the breakdown. Josh Van Horn, he's a monster. Ethan Hager, danger man with the ball, as always. He gets it back to his guys. Dave Neal says, I want some as well. Harlequins looking to file through here. Boyega on the charge down. Ball's playable. Turn over to Waterloo. Waterloo looks to thump it down the field. Ethan Hagar on the reset. Responds back. Nathan Roberts collects it well. Weighs his options. Thumps it down off his left foot, right into the corner. Boyega takes it north-south. Oof. Chopped down. Numbers out to the short side. Hager says no. Decides to test with the up and under. Put some pressure. Put some pressure on Mitch first. On the inside center. They come filing through. Waterloo recycle well. And they look to counterattack as they look for an option on their side. Kevin Noah at this furious pace right now. Looking to move the ball wide. To thump it down into open territory. No one's back there. Harlequins look to regroup. McIsaac. Hagar. Oh, no. Knocked down. Jeff Sinke.
What fantastic rugby.
Furious pace to begin this, at the beginning of the second half.
Unbelievable.
It must be a final or something.
It must be. But yeah, just even the Waterloo have gotten so many charge downs as well. I was just thinking of that. That's the third one of the game so far earlier on. And just, you know, back and forth.
So it looks like that they've Harlequins have made some changes, going to both Van Horn brothers in the second row and Dave Neal up front as well. That might help with the shove that we're seeing from Waterloo at the beginning.
100%. They definitely looked a lot better in that earlier scrum. definitely still needs a bit of more adjustment, I feel, but it's better than what it was earlier on. They don't want to be getting a card for any of that action.
Waterloo also brings on George Ventros up front. He's playing loose head prop. Kevin O, as he waits for it to settle, taps the ball. The shove is on. Penalty to the Harlequins.
The magic has worked. The magic has worked. The change around and stuff like that. They needed that. I think if Waterloo got the dominance there, it would look likely that they would be in the opportunity of a try. That has stopped because Harlequins have come up with a plan to defend against that scrum and give themselves some territory, give them some breathing room.
So that's the first scrum that the Harlequins, the Harlequins have stolen.
Yeah.
The first scrum that Waterloo has lost.
Yeah.
So they get the penalty, they thump it downfield, they're inside of Waterloo's half, and they're looking at Dave Neal, looking as he resets the troops. Oh. Will MacArthur coming in at scrum half as well. Tom Van Horn as he gets the ball in. No knock-on call. As the ref decides to play on. Will MacArthur settles the troops, weighs his options. Oh, looks like we have a card here. Looks like we have a card. Oh,
no. You're mistaken. But I thought so too. I thought that was going to be a card for... It looked like he was going to the
Anyway,
to the
his hand was in his pocket.
Yeah. He was tempted.
His hand was in his pocket.
They're going to try and get more territory there.
Penalty for the Harlequins.
Oh, Chatterback. That's the reason why.
They can't do that.
They certainly can't, no. And that's not a good sign, especially if that racks up. It might sway the ref in the other way's favor, you know?
Rebecca, no.
Line out Harlequins. I think the chat might have been that they thought they saw the knock on in the line out that actually wasn't called.
I believe that was the call.
Ball goes to the back of the line. Jeff Sinke takes it down. They set up a maul. Harlequins look to reset, gather the troops. Everyone gets their formation. Now they start to walk. The maul is stopped once. Now it seems to collapse. MacArthur digging for the ball. He wants it. Kozina. Waterloo up on it quick. Sinke. Kozina on the redirect. Pokes it through. Out for touch.
Yeah, this is another great opportunity for Brantford Harlequins to tighten up the gap. You know, they're 8 points behind. It's 29-21 at the moment, Waterloo's favor. They're 5 yards out. This is the time to strike. The opportunity has arisen for them.
Waterloo will need to have clean ball here and see if they can find touch. You can see Nathan Roberts there in the slot. He wants it deep. Clean ball. Kevin O looks to go to his forwards up front first. Looking to make up a couple more yards. Weighing his options. Another pick and go by the forwards. Points to his back line. Still goes back inside to the forwards. Another short ball to the forwards. And these look to just very methodically, very easily just walk down the line. And we see that we have hands in. It looks to be a penalty. What is hands in?
It's when the opposition has the hands in, but they're on the floor.
Okay.
They're on the ground.
Right.
And we can't have that. We can't have that in rugby. So Waterloo, we're going to make sure they get the territory back. And it's kept in.
Hagar links up with the prop. MacArthur. Unlucky. Unlucky.
It's going to be a line out for Waterloo. Try and gain back that momentum.
No, I know. It's on the other end of things, but yeah.
So it looks like that Waterloo is struck first, and the Harlequins have been just reserved some space here in Waterloo's second half.
They've been definitely knocking on the door. They've definitely been knocking on the door. They just need it to open. Which way will it open? I don't know, but let's see what Kevin O's plan here for the scrum is. Will they claim back the dominance they had earlier on in the first half?
Surprise! Oh, you know, it's nice for you guys. This is I mean, like a little.
Another big shove here. They thump it downfield. The Harlequins look to redirect. Hagar, can he turn the corner? Ooh, big tackle. Gotta be a penalty there.
That's gotta be there.
Gotta be a penalty there. It looks to be hanging on to the ball.
That's an important call right there. They got to the ball. They weren't allowed the ball. That's what happened there.
Penalty for Waterloo. Doesn't find touch. MacArthur. Little sidestep. Looks for help. Will Kelly. Links with the forwards. Dave Neal, able to get to deck. Kazina, I'm sorry, Kelly. This is Jordan Kazina. Resets, gets the ball down nicely. Jeff Sinke, he wants some. Slowing it down just a little bit. Colin Fawcett. But doing the damage that they need to do as they move the ball wide. Unfortunately, I can't see who that is, but the chip through is nice. Will it bounce up nicely? Well, it looks like it was taken into the in-goal area.
I'm not too sure what exactly he's calling there.
This may be a goal line kick.
Goal line kick?
Yes.
What impressive play. Using the space there for Harlequins.
I mean, they realize that I think they realize they have speed out on the wing, so they want to attack that, and that's and we're seeing why.
Exactly, and we're also seeing in the scrum as well. They've taken it back. Even the second scrum there earlier on, they've figured it out, which is great.
Now, the one thing we have noticed about this Waterloo team is that they can strike from anywhere.
They certainly can.
Like having a dominant scrum is one thing as well, but for the rest of these guys, they can move the ball any way they want. And we've seen a lot of danger men in their back line. Both Froome brothers just dominating.
They've been deadly for sure. We're taking a water break right now, so there's a moment to have a bit of chat.
Yeah, we have a man down here. Adam Molina. This is the finals, though. I don't think he really doesn't want to come out if he doesn't have to. Yeah, he's going to be fine. That's what they do. They just sprinkle a little bit of the magic water.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, I'm all better.
Maybe take this back to a goal line kick. So essentially this replaces the 5-meter scrum.
Exactly. And keeps the game flowing.
Hager. He finds a gap. Yep, he's through. The danger man does it again.
He penalized him. The space was there, he saw it, he went for it, and, you know, he got the reward. And the boys are going to be super happy about that.
I think it's a score they needed.
It certainly did.
But we've noticed at the beginning of the second half, the pendulum has definitely started to swing towards the Harlequins' way.
100%, 100%. It's they found the swing, they found their rhythm, and we're seeing that. We're seeing that live. And Will Kelly will be taking a kick here.
Yes.
And now the damage has been reduced to 1. 29-28. Here at the McCormick Cup 2025 final. Riveting stuff.
So what does Waterloo have now? Because that's what it seems to go back and forth with, right?
It certainly does. They'll have to come up with some magic. I feel like they are on the back end of themselves, or the back foot even. They kind of want to get the rhythm back and show that they're still in this. But they're on top. They have room to move.
Nathan Roberts hoists it deep. Jeff Sinke, he looks to reset, gathers it well. MacArthur goes short side. Back open side for one of the Van Horn brothers. Looks like they have a play on. Will Kelly through the back. Options on both sides. Still looks to go wide. Oh. Offload was there, couldn't get it to Hagar. Waterloo loses to reset. They come back across. Small nudge forward. Small nudge forward. Looks like we're going to have a scrum. It's going to be a scrum. Harlequins ball. Scrum looks to settle. MacArthur. Oh, there's a lot of pressure up front there. Just too much. Just too much pressure. Enough of them to collapse.
We're going to have a quick reset for this scrum. But both sides have kind of balanced out, I think, in terms of the scrum. It's been fairly even. It could go either way.
Big shove here by the Harlequins. Advantage to the Harlequins. They're able to draw the penalty. MacArthur takes out to the short side. Will Kelly go through the hands of Will Kelly. He turns the corner. Advantage is over. MacArthur back to Will Kelly. Big try.
I believe that was Evan Walsh with the try there.
Oh, excuse me then. Apologies.
But man is phenomenal.
And it all starts up front.
It all starts up front. And look, everybody was behind him. You know, they had the players. It started off with Will Kelly just captaining, leading the squad. And, you know, the boys were right behind him, ready to do whatever he ordered. And now they're in a position where they lead. And Will Kelly can add another 2 points to that if he gets this kick.
I mean, it's the answer that they needed, right? We're seeing that up front. The game is it's definitely different now in the second half. The feel is different.
It certainly is.
Yeah, the scrums that were going backwards for the Harlequins seem to be going forwards for them now. So that means they have to ask something. We have to ask something of Waterloo.
They certainly have. This is, back-to-back tries in terms of, Waterloo still have to answer.
And I believe they can.
Yeah.
I believe they can.
So I'm looking forward to seeing what the magic motion, movement, the setup for Waterloo is. Because they need something. What it'll be, I'm excited to see. But yeah, Waterloo will be kicking into Harlequins' hands and be hoping to reclaim that ball as quickly as possible.
Nathan Roberts resets the troops. Hoists it nice and high. Looters knocks the ball on. They play advantage. Ball goes back to Waterloo. No advantage on the knock-on. They're going to scrum down. Waterloo put in.
Yeah, this is important for Waterloo to kind of take the dominance in the scrum. They have been struggling a small bit with Brantford since the second half. They made those few changes, and they'll want to get some answers out of this. Score right now is 35-29 to Harlequins.
I want to see a big. I'm not going to lie to you. I want to see a big shove here by Waterloo.
For sure.
Let's show them that they still got it. Show them they can still do it. We say it was so dominant in the first half. Let's see one right here. Backline look to have a play on. Kevin O sets the team, or sets the players. Scrum is stable. Kevin O, he goes short side. Looking to create. I'm not sure if that went off a Harlequins player or not, but I mean, his ball is so fast. Penalty 2. Looks like they're holding on.
Another holding on.
And another 10 yards for chatting, it looks like.
That is not what Waterloo needs.
Now, the ref has already given a warning for talking, and now he's walked them back another 10 yards for talking. I wouldn't be surprised if the next time we may see something. But I really hope it doesn't get to that point.
Fingers crossed. We never want that on a final.
Boyega looks to hoist it. He puts it into touch.
And this is important for Harlequins if they want to assert dominance. They are in the lead at the moment by 6 points. They'll want to stretch that lead, especially with having all that momentum at the moment. They have been the dominant side in the second half so far.
Overthrown, an opportunity missed. Oh, they said they were closing the gap. We have a free kick. So they said they're closing the gap. What do they mean by closing the gap?
It means that Waterloo didn't give them enough space in the line out. And, it's important to make sure it's a fair contest, especially in the line out. And that just didn't happen.
So it's a free kick. Harlequins take it quick. They just tapped and go. Will Kelly. Boyega, unfortunate. Misses through the hands, goes out the sideline there.
This is a bit of a saving grace for Waterloo right now.
I think this is the time. If any time the Waterloo has to turn, it's got to turn right now.
Oh, 100%.
And we saw so much of it in the first half, so I know that they have it here in the second half as well.
They have the capabilities, for sure. But they just need to do the basics right. Maybe shut their mouth a small bit in terms of the chatter, and things might go their way.
Stolen in the line out. Harlequins take it back. MacArthur organizes the troops. Feeds the forwards again. He's keeping it tight in with his forwards. Will Kelly on that nasty right step. Boyega. MacArthur as he organizes. Keeping it here nice and simple. 3 yards here, 4 yards there as they continue to walk down the pitch. Kelly over the top to Gilbert. He plays it off the foot. Unfortunately, it's picked up by Waterloo. Waterloo on that turnover. Can they make something happen here? They go hands off right. Ooh, big hit by Boyega. Ball gets poked through. Now, and unfortunately, from where my vantage point is, I can't see what happened. The Brantford side is going crazy. We just see the mark from the referee. It looks like they scored again.
They certainly have. What an unbelievable try. Just kept going, kept going. Kept it in play. Hagar again. He's been phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. Will Kelly from the right side.
I don't think he's missed a kick yet. But I jinxed him. He missed that one. But he has been phenomenal as well.
Yeah, he's been playing great today. It's like having two fly halves in the middle of your field.
It really is. It does open the doors for opportunity.
Can you get this sideline back? They're creeping. I copped her into the face.
So currently we do have internet issues, so this game will be streamed tomorrow at the same time at 3:30. We have Waterloo here.
Harlequins look to reset. Will Kelly looks to poke it down the field. Well taken by David Froome. Ooh. He wants to go north-south. Open play here. Anybody's ball. It comes out on the Harlequin side. Penalty to Waterloo for hanging on.
That's what they needed. That's what they needed to go forward. Hopefully they can utilize this and cause some hassle for Harlequins. Get back in within one score. The current score at the moment is 40-29, so there's 11 points of a difference. And they've created some territory for themselves into the Harlequins half.
Great nudge right there. This has got to be a really, really strong line out here for Waterloo.
Again, the score is 40-29.
They play it off the top. Kevin O. Looks like he loses it in contact. but they are able to draw the penalty. Now Waterloo wants to play quick here because they realize that they're running out of time. But that's the crafty veteranship of this Harlequins team to slow down the ball just a little bit so they can't get that quick ball off.
Exactly, lose the momentum. It was not the kick that they wanted, but the wind has certainly picked up a small bit here.
Vorelek puts it off in the corner. Probably not the distance he wanted for sure, but at the end of the day, they still hold possession, and that's what's most important right now. But it's time for them to start taking advantage of these possessions. Line out for Waterloo. They go to the back of the line. The ball's tipped. Harlequins take possession. Kozina, he gets the ball at the back of the line. Here we go through the line to the back line. There's a gap. MacArthur. Boyega. Fawcett. Sets up a maul. They bring it back, they bring it to deck. I mean, you can see here that Harlequins they're really happy to go from sideline to sideline and just stretch this defense out as much as they can. Turnover Waterloo ball, they're able to take it at the back. Doesn't look like there's much on here. It's time for them to create, pick and go. Oh, I love when front row link up there in passing. Big counter rock by the Harlequins, but Waterloo still able to keep possession. Oh. Thought there was a bit of a knock on, I guess not. Waterloo still holds possession. Big run here. Kevin Ove taking out the side here. Mitch Vorslak, he's looking for options. Park. Oh. Looks like we have a bit of a knock on here. Ball's going to go back to the Harlequins.
Yeah, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Possession goes back to Harlequins.
Can't be much time here in the second half. I mean, it really comes down to Waterloo has to score. They're going to have to score now.
They certainly do. The opportunities are running out for them.
They scored at the very beginning of the second half, and they've been and then haven't scored since.
They've been quiet. They've been quiet. But I think Harlequins have just put them under pressure. A lot of their bench has changed the aura around Harlequins, and it's put them in their favor. And you can tell by the scoreline, 40-29 to Brantford Harlequins.
Mm-hmm. Harkins look to put the ball in. Will MacArthur. Will Kelly looks like he's got a play on in the backfield here. Oh, ball's poked through. He'll look to counterattack. Hagar gives it a thump. Here comes Roberts. Little sidestep, right into the crowd. Oh, he looks to move the ball through the hands. Playing at no advantage. They're going to scrum down. Harlequins put in. Unfortunate there. Unfortunate that it went. Unfortunate.
Yeah, it's just been those little errors have cost Waterloo in this. It's just a knock-on that didn't need to happen, and it happened, unfortunately. Sorry, Harlequins will get the scrum again. They looked eager to get advantage in that last one, so maybe they might get it this time. We're just having a quick substitution there as well. Jeff Parker's off.
Another scrum here for the Harlequins. Scrum starting to go sideways. They hoof it back. Can't get clean ball. Boyega. Hagar, he looks to clean it up. Gives it a big ride. Waterloo looking to counterattack. Richard LaBelle, he takes it into contact. Kevin O, he wants something quick. Unfortunately, under pressure. Ball still on Waterloo's side. Again, hitting it up with the forwards. Looking to go wide now. David Froome goes back inside. They look to reset here. Coming back over to the far side. A lot of tired legs out there right now, but the game's not over. Waterloo looking to restart here. Options to the left. Matt O'Connor, he doesn't want to go down easy. Waterloo still attacking. Isolate on the side, on the outside there. They're able to put him out of touch.
Yeah, great defense from Harlequins on that one. Waterloo just keep tapping on that door. They're hungry. The door just hasn't opened for them. And now it's going to be a line out to Harlequins.
A lot of tired legs out there.
It certainly is. The heat is definitely taking an impact here. Close to 30. And the score is 40-29 to Brantford Harlequins. There's not much left in it.
Overthrown. Waterloo looking to attack here as they get close within 6 meters or so. They move it out wide. Voracek. Froome. Try given.
That's what they needed.
Fantastic try right there to win the line out and then move the ball to the far side, get it away from all the pressure, and then score in the corner. It doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any better than that.
It certainly doesn't, not. And just great. They kept knocking on the door. You know, when the scoreline is two scores away, you might lose momentum, but these guys have been fighting all day long. Now Nathan Roberts is going to try and slot this between the posts.
He is left-footed, so
it might be in his favor.
Yes. Unfortunately not. And there goes the final whistle.
That was it.
And there you go. Your 2025 McCormick Cup champions are the Brantford Harlequins. With a final score of 40-34.
2025 McCormick Cup champions with a final score of 40-34. your Brantford Harlequins.
What a fantastic game.
Unbelievable game. I was just on the edge of my seat the whole game long. Just fantastic. Great rugby.
You know, what do you think the Harlequins really did in the second half to kind of secure this win?
I'd say the boys had a bit of a chat. They said, look, we're in front of our home crowd. We can't be disappointing them. 75th anniversary as well this year for them. You know, it's an important one. And they want to make a statement piece, and they certainly did that. You know, that energy in that second half definitely changed for them. And, you know, they got what they got.
Well, you know, I thought it was a fantastic game of rugby. You know, high scoring. Anytime you see a high scoring affair, it just makes everything just so much more exciting.
100%. You know, 74 points scored today. Just unbelievable rugby. And, you know, we had the two best teams in Ontario battling it out. And it's, you know, it was fantastic. And if you were down here today, oh.
You know, congratulations to Waterloo. You know, this is their first time being in the McCormick Cup Finals. And I think they represented very well. They had a very strong season. And then for them to come in here and then take on such a veteran squad like this, and they've been so dominant throughout the entire year. I thought it's fantastic for them. This is really going to help. Excuse me. This is really going to help their program. Going to help them going forward. And I think that there's a lot to build on from here. We saw a lot of great things, a lot of young players, and I think that you're going to see some great rugby from them in the future.
I do feel that there's a bit of a rivalry happening between the two sides, and I won't be surprised if these two sides are in the final next year. But man, they've come on leaps and bounds. First final for them in the McCormick Cup, so they got to be super proud of that.
Sure.
Great achievements.
Yeah. You know, congratulations, Scott Hendry and the Harlequin, the Brantford Harlequins. This is their 6th time hoisting the trophy, and you know, definitely wanted to avenge their loss they had last year against the Beach, the last play of the game, and they came out, you know, playing really good rugby this entire season, right from kickoff, from the very first whistle this year, and they wanted to cap off this entire season. This season meant much more to them, especially because it's the 75th and have everyone around them. But no, I was very impressed with their play today. Their play all season, and you know, congratulations to them.
Yeah, they have been fantastic. You know, they were the favourites out the gate from the start of the season. They maintained the top spot of the table for most of it until the very end, until Waterloo took over. But man, both sides have to be very proud of themselves today. Tight game, tight contested game. They're two of the best, you know, and some veterans on both sides, some young players on others, and it's just phenomenal stuff that we're seeing here in Ontario. Rugby is definitely growing in the right direction, and it's great to see the best of it being played here in Brantford.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I think that Brantford has a lot to be proud of. And you saw their leadership, their veteran leadership, especially in the second half, to make those kind of adjustments, to recognize that they had to make some changes, and obviously making those changes was huge for them.
It certainly was, and you saw it in the scrums. You know,
that's where their weak point was.
Yeah,
right?
They were falling apart. It wasn't what they wanted in the first half, and they readjusted. They made the correction in the scrum, and you know, they made it competitive then in the scrum that it wasn't so easy for Waterloo to dominate in. And I think that was one of the key factors that got them the win today.
Sure. So we're going to turn this over now to Miles Spencer, and he's going to be announcing the MVP of the game and handing out some hardware to both teams. But on behalf of Rugby Ontario, my name is Miles.
And Sean.
I want to thank you for tuning in today and watching a fantastic game, 2025 edition of the McCormick Cup, and to watch the Brantford Harlequins pull down the first McCormick Cup outside of Fletcher's Field in the new post-Fletcher's Field era.
Yeah, it's definitely something to be excited about, of course.
They put on a great show. This is a great field. The field is in fantastic conditions. You couldn't have asked for anything more. But thank you. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
It's been an absolute pleasure announcing and commentating for you today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to officially start the post-match formalities. Just have everyone's attention. We'll just take a few minutes to wrap the day. Once again, it is my great pleasure to welcome everybody to George Jones Fields, the home of the Brantford Harlequins, for today's McCormick Cup. I'd like to thank all the players, the coaches, the match officials that made today possible. And in particular, I'd like to give a big shout out to Club President Dave McLean, all of his volunteers, the board of the directors, and obviously the Brantford community, and those that came from Waterloo to make today such a great day. And what an incredible way to cap the 2025 season. Both Brantford and Waterloo were neck and neck throughout the season, sort of changing spots at the top of the table. I'd like to give a huge credit to the Waterloo County RFC for putting on an incredible season this year. So a big round of applause. Waterloo came into the Marshall Premiership and obviously made it very clear that they deserve to be there. So congratulations on a wonderful season. Today's game, like all games, would not be possible without the support of our match officials. And as is tradition for the McCormick Cup, we would like to today present the officials crew tankards. So I'm going to have my COO, Nicole Kovacs, present the tankards to match official Stephen Suthers Robertson. And to AR's Jake White and Rebecca Matheson. And our fourth official, James Fitzgerald. Let's give a round of applause for our match officials. Thank you. And now we will present the player of the match, presented by O'Neill Sportswear. I'm very pleased to present to Brantford's number 15, Ethan Hager. And now we will ask the captain of the Waterloo County to come up to accept the finalist plaque. And to conclude today, I will ask Captain Will Kelly to come on up to accept the cup. Your 2025 McCormick Cup champions, the Brantford Harlequins. I've been asked to invite Dave Neal to raise the cup. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the 2025 McCormick Cup. We'd like to once again thank you all for coming down to George Jones Fields in Brantford. Have a wonderful rest of your year. We'll see you again next season.